everybody. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. So today, I'm super excited, man. Today, I'm super excited to dive in to the new arcade Anima for Nanami. I'm super excited to see what this story is all about and how they're going to explore deeper into Nanami's story, I guess. So, yeah. Without further ado, let's dive in. Mysterious Challenger. Okay, let's go. Oh, okay. Banger music right off the bat. Oh, I love that. It reminds me of old school arcades, man. This song really reminds me of old school arcades, and I love it. And Girl on Her Own. It's Nanami. Of course. Hello? Are you still there? Come on, I really need you to pull yourself together. I wonder what's going to happen down the road. Oh, silly me. Why don't I just ask you to spill some beans for me? You can find game strategies everywhere in your world, right? I mean, you've got forums, sites, and magazines on game strategies. Well, I guess magazines might be an old-fashioned these days. So, what do you say? Yes. That's right, it's not cheating. You're just trying to be careful here. I mean, given that your world hinges on the game, you can't really afford to make a mistake, right? Anyway, this is going to be your last fight, so hit the washroom now if you need to. Warm your fingers up and tell your mama to leave you alone for a while. Ready? Alright, let's do this. Hey, let's go. Oh, okay, we're going right off the bat. Didn't expect that. Norman Heroes 11. Okay. Let's go Ultra HD. Actually, does she want to exit the game? Yeah. Exit. I actually want to see what it's like if I choose pixelated. Let's go Classic Pixel. Oh, okay. Okay, let's go. Let's see. Okay, yeah. I want to see how it plays like in pixel mode. Here, Gibraha 11th floor. Okay. Yo, this is so trippy to have. It's literally just pixel. Okay. Little trippy to have it pixelated. Yo, time to wipe out the enemies. Yo.
Deathstream attack! Deathstream attack! Deathstream attack! Deathstream attack! Is the left side of the armor too thin? Deathstream attack! Let's roll! Let's roll!
Damn, okay.
Let's roll! Let's roll! Let's roll! Let's roll! Ta-da! Nanami arrives precisely when she means to. Let's roll! Deathstream attack!
Damn, okay. Let me check the tip. Lasers that can kill on contact. Gotta get out of here.
Nanami's becoming no me.
Oh, crap. Damn, okay.
Deathstream attack!
This is gonna be a bit of a... Okay, damn.
Deathstream, let's roll! Ta-da! Nanami arrives precisely when she means to.
Oh god. Damn it. I'm horrible at this. I'm not a gamer. This is not peak gaming, I guess. Bro, seriously? Alright, let's go. Alright. Oh, boss battle? Okay. So this is the big boss. Looks cute. But why does the name sound like it will enter second phase when below 50 HP? Bro, this is so freaking meta, bro.
Let's roll. Let's roll. Ta-da! Nanami arrives precisely when he needs to. Jetstream attack. Let's roll. Don't mess with Nanami's outfit. Let's roll. Jetstream attack. Jetstream attack. Let's Jetstream attack. Jetstream attack. Let's roll. Jetstream attack.
Let's go.
Let's roll. Jetstream attack. Jetstream attack. Nanami's becoming no me. Let's roll. Let's roll. Jetstream attack. Don't mess with
Come on.
Nanami's outfit. Let's roll. Jetstream attack. Jetstream attack. Let's roll.
Watch out, it's falling into phase 2. Oh damn, okay. I knew there'd be second phase, but if you beat it, your world will be saved.
Don't mess with Nanami's outfit. Jetstream attack. Let's roll. Ta-da! Nanami arrives precisely when she needs to. Let's roll. Let's roll. Jetstream attack. Nanami's becoming no me. Let's roll. Let's roll. Jetstream attack.
Bruh.
Let's roll. Let's roll.
Hello, Neon Willow. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. It's time to say goodbye then. Our world-saving journey ends here. Good, how's yours been? Neon Willow? Don't be sad though, it's just a game after all. Who knows, you might bump into each other in another world. Thank you. It's because of your participation that a game can truly be a game. A challenge can truly be a challenge. And life can truly be life. Alright, damn. Okay. I was bad at that. Yeah, good to hear that you're... How was your day, Neon Willow? Man, that was a pretty fun game. Good to hear, good to hear. Glad you're just chilling. Remember to have good rest, eh? I'm doing a bit worse than I did before. Another try it is then. The old screen before Nanami flashes and shows the start screen, and with it, Nanami picks up the game controller again. Oh yeah. Oh, my bad. Sorry, Rachel. My bad. All the while unaware of the fact she's no longer alone in her room. Oh. Hey. Yeah, I remember. From beside the door, Akana's been staring at Nanami intently, trying to record every single moment of her. Meticulously, she's analyzing Nanami's every last expression and movement. It will take time, but Akana wants to understand Nanami's world, and Akana figures that, when she finally does, she might understand the secret of the awakened machine, which in turn might help her become another sage worthy of serving Nanami. Unfortunately, however, while Akana is able to see the future to a certain extent with her computing power, Nanami's current behavior appears anything but meaningful to her, which makes perfect sense because... Sage is gaming. What are you all doing here? Aren't you supposed to be working? And here I thought our new cherry would do better than channeling all their computing power to battle. Ah, that makes sense. Hope you're happy with your new name, though. The mechanoid by the name Zero says mockingly, all the while unable to take her eyes off Nanami, who is completely engrossed in the game. Yeah. Oh boy, everything she does is just so... Wait, no. Even her existence itself has to have a meaning so deep that we need to be even more awakened to understand. Bitch is crazy. Yeah, this bitch is crazy. Having been eavesdropping on their conversation, Arcana nods in agreement. Zero, otherwise known as the Lover, has been Nanami's most loyal worshipper since day one. Fair point, I suppose. And I guess this means you're more awakened now yourself? Given her love for Nanami, Zero might be more awakened than the other mechanoids, and if that is indeed the case, Trailblazer figures, then her brain might just be worth picking, considering she now probably has more insights about Nanami than Trailblazer himself. I don't know if I am, but I can feel my love for Sage soaring by the second. I mean, just look at her having so much fun gaming by herself. Oh my, isn't she just the most adorable thing in the world? Hey, stop shaking me, it's dangerous. Having noticed the commotion, Nanami quickly waves at them before going back to her game. Oh my... Bruh, I can't. I can't with this character. Did you see that? She just waved at me. Bruh, I can't. I think she's waving her hand at us, not really just at you. And will you please stop shaking me already? My missiles are about to fly. In her database, Arcana writes, Neural circuit reference coefficient of 0, the Lover, 0. And I feel the need to voice my disagreement with your statement. Sage is just gaming, Laser. Did you really just call me Laser? Guys, if you really think Sage is just gaming, then you'll never be able to appreciate the meaning of it. Arcana has to admit that Xavier, the magician, has the best chance to come up with a logical conclusion about Nanami's behavior, being the one at this church with the best understanding of the structure and operating theories of the mechanoid. The game she's playing is not just some game. Right now, let's start with the game console. It's a Flash TR-1200. Now, Universal toys produced during the late Golden Age. Many saw the game console as a pushback from the Golden Age because there really wasn't a market for traditional consoles anymore when it came out, which is why it was only produced in limited quantity, and the Universal Toys R&D team for game consoles was disbanded shortly afterward. Damn. That sucks. That sounds... Well, are we exactly interested in learning about game consoles here? Bam, gotta love that attitude. See, game console is just like a mechanoid, and that there's so much more to it than that outer shell you see. And the next thing you're going to talk about is how mechanoid has a heart and whatnot, right? Well, Sage has said something similar to similar effect before. Being able to analyze this so-called heart from a data standpoint might just be the key to better understanding machine awakening. No, Laser, you're missing the point here. I was just trying to draw everyone's attention to the game itself. Norman Heroes is the name of the game, and it's meant as a commercial game when Norman Mining Corp outsourced the development of the game to Universal Toys. But it later became an ongoing series thanks to the unparalleled craftsmanship that went into its making. That didn't make the classic immune to the trend of the times. The series' sales suffered, and Norman Heroes 11 was produced in limited quantity, only as a commemorative edition on Flash TR-1200. Never thought I'd live to see the game. Sage must have done quite some work getting her hands on it. I'm not sure if I'm following, but I guess all that is just meant to show how awesome Sage is. Shaking her head in disappointment again, Arcana in her database writes neural circuit reference coefficient of Wells, the magician, 0. Damn. Apparently, being a core member of the church doesn't automatically put one on the same level as Nanami, and this Arcana figures is what's holding them back from awakening. Damn, that's cold. I think we should leave Sage alone for now. All they can do as mechanoids is thinking and waiting. Fortunately, however, as mechanoids, they have all the time in the world to wait. It's important that we, as Sage's worshippers, do what we need to for the future as we wait for her orders. With it, the party disbands, leaving all but one mechanoid on the spot that refuses to take their eyes off Nanami. No, Mother, I'm not leaving. I want to be right next to Sage. Right then, another mechanoid pats Zero on the shoulder, her own eyes too fixated on Nanami. Hey, Haikama, let's go! Sage never makes a fuss about all the attention she gets, but I'm sure she'd be a lot happier if we started treating her like any other regular person. She's going to reciprocate us with her love if you do that, right? Smart move, smart indeed. Bruh. Oh man, she's literally like an... Bro. Man, she really is like an obsessed fangirl, bro. Very parasocial. Looking as though she got the best advice she'd ever heard all her life, Zero quietly blows Nanami a big kiss before leaving the room. Haikama, the hermit, I'm glad to see you're now an integrated part of the church, and you've even earned Zero's trust. Haikama nods with a smile. I feel different than I used to, and I think it has to do with Sage. Sorry, but I can't seem to word this feeling too well just yet. But I just feel that if I get around to be around Nanami, I mean Sage, I feel like I get to be around her, then my neural circuit becomes filled, even if I don't do anything. I see, and that's quite an insight you have there, Haikama. Haikama doesn't exactly understand what's bothering Arcana, but she decides to respond to Arcana's remark with a simple nod, because she believes that Arcana will make her conclusion known to everyone if she ever arrives at one. It's been 2 hours already, and I guess it's time for me to go in and tell Sage that she needs to take a break from gaming for the day. Are you trying to get in her way? Seeing Arcana bemused, Haikama nods and explains herself. Sage asked me to remind her when she's been gaming for 2 hours. The data in my neural circuit also shows that while children can benefit from gaming for a certain amount of time, prolonged gaming can actually have a negative effect on their growth. Wow. Damn. Children, you said. Arcana isn't exactly sure if she'd ever describe a mechanoid, in this case, Sage Machina, as a child. I see, let me see to it then, so you and Spooner can get yourselves ready for your recon mission. Oh sure then, thank you, Mother. Nodding as she turns around to leave, Haikama stops in her tracks. If you ever feel bothered by anything, Mother, you can probably try talking about it with Sage. I'm sure you'll find it helpful. Yes, of course. After Haikama leaves, Arcana carefully walks up to Nanami. Right when she's about to start talking, however, Nanami beats her to it. Oops, looks like time's up. Did you come to tell me that, Arcana? Arcana nods and smiles at a stretching Nanami as she looks curiously at the flashing screen. I see you're interested in games too. Do you know this game? Certainly, I did a comparison of what I've seen on the screen with the data in my database. We also just heard it straight from Xavier that the name of this game is Norman Heroes 11, and that was produced in limited quantity only for the Flash TR1 200. I actually meant to ask you if you know what happens in the game. Maybe you should just try playing it then. Arcana can find a detailed explanation of what it means to play a video game in her database, but she has yet to understand the meaning of the behavior. I think I'll pass, because I've already learned a good deal about the game's codes and data from my database. Nanami looks somewhat disappointed seeing Arcana shake her head. Oh, I really thought you liked the game. Recalling Haikuma's advice, Arcana decides to take this opportunity to raise the question that's been bothering her. Sage, why exactly do you play these games? Why? Well, because they make me happy. Why? What else would I play games? Says Nanami matter-of-factly, as though her words were a universal truth, albeit one that confuses Arcana as a mechanoid. But as far as I know, most games including Norman Heroes 11 come with scenes showing battles and war. Humans have gone far enough to become the sole intelligent species in the Golden Age, but if this is how they derive pleasure, then I believe it really is just in them to fight all sorts of imagined creatures. Dragons, machines, and zombies, to name a few, and even humans themselves. The humans will probably never stop fighting. Arcana's calculations of the future have proven this point in time and time again. This might sound like a generalization, but based on big data, I have a good reason to believe that fighting is an innate part of humans, which fundamentally will be the root cause of the irreconcilable war that you said would break out between machines and humans down the road. Alright, have a good lurk, Neon. Seeing how seriously Arcana asked her, Nanami tilts her head, pondering. Nanami? Never thought of it like that. That said, I don't know if... I don't think you were wrong, Arcana. Humans are powerful indeed. Not only did they develop the diverse and distinct civilizations, but the creativity also helped them create imaginary worlds like this. Nanami smiles as she presses a button on her controller, and the character on the screen jumps. But I also think that humans are equally lonely and scared. They dream of nations that are their equal, or even superior, and they worry that they will become enemies. And Nanami thinks that what humans are seeking in their games is not violence, but challenges. Isn't it normal to want to surpass their limits? Nanami grabs her controller earnestly and controls her character to expertly dodge the enemy's attack before performing a bedazzling combo to defeat the boss. Her limits. As a mechanoid, Arcana believes her limit is Nanami, the sage machina who's fully awakened. She wants to get to Nanami's level no matter the cost, and she wonders if that is her challenge. They hone their wits and skills in the games, exploring the unknown and defeating all the enemies that were impossible to beat, even becoming their friends. The stage summary appears on the screen, and despite her high score, Nanami only ranks 5th on the leaderboard. That said, the names on the top 4 players are all Nanami. Ah, what a shame. Arcana noticed that Nanami was using controller like humans do while she was playing the game, and she did not score the theoretically maximum points for her score in the first place. If you wish to get a higher score, Sage, I recommend connecting your memory shell directly to the console. Your computing power is more than enough to gain you the most points possible for this game. Sure, but it won't be fun this way. Games are only fun if you adhere to the rules and boundaries. Arcana does not understand the differences. If Nanami is after a higher rank, then she ought to do whatever it takes to get a better score. Fun is not an effective approach. Well, I've played another round while you talk, Arcana. Phew, let's stop here today. But right as Nanami is about to close the game, a new name suddenly appears on the leaderboard. Updating online leaderboard. First, Nanami. Second, Nanami. Third, Nanami. Fourth, Nanami. Fifth, Nanami. 21st, Oaks. Oh? Oh, who's Oaks? Damn, okay. Unexpected duo. Hello. The girl knocks gently on the half-broken door. As expected, no one answers. She would occasionally find human survivors hiding behind doors, but they always screamed and ran away when they saw her. Strangers are no less frightening in a world ravaged by the punishing virus, as human as Nanami is. Still, this is the best-case scenario. More often than not, what hides behind the door are frantic corrupted that do not hesitate to attack Nanami. Phew, luckily those strange red-eyed machines aren't here. Although Nanami's body is built with the most advanced technology of the Golden Age and can repair herself, her self-repairing ability has eventually been damaged by her numerous injuries. Perhaps her healing factor was only designed for everyday injuries when Nanami lived as a human. It could not sustain her constant battles with corrupted. Sorry to bother you. Nanami gently opens the broken door and enters what is more like ruins than a room. Oh, this song is great. I love it. Nanami has no idea what she has stepped on. A monitor in the room lights up and a cheerful tune starts playing. Little hero, save the world. This is... Nanami picks up a controller hidden underneath rubbles and gravel. Although the case is quite damaged, it can still control the little character on the screen to explore the imaginary world within. You're just like Nanami. You're also facing an unfamiliar world alone. Let Nanami help you then. Using a game controller for the first time, Nanami slowly cheers up when she sees the character run and jump on the screen. This is the first time she feels joy since she left her parents. Humans are so impressive. They created such an interesting world with just number and codes. Was this how Nanami and other mechanoids were created in the first place? How nice would that be? I wonder if I'll see other humans in the future. Will Nanami see more worlds they create? Perhaps there are other mechanoids like Nanami in the world who will not be infected by the punching virus and turn into red-eyed machines. Perhaps there will be humans who can trust and become friends with Nanami. Nanami pouts and considers the future. Still, she is more familiar with taking action than thinking. Regardless, I should try to look for them first. Right, I should also take this console with me. Begin scan. It takes Nanami less than a second to finish scanning the machine she does not know the name of. Now, Nanami can play this game again when she finds the components needed to build the console. Suddenly, Nanami claps her hands, having come up with an idea. By that logic, Nanami can also build herself a new frame. That way, I won't have to fear those red-eyed machines again. Nanami will be able to keep going and find new friends. Peering at the character in the game one last time, Nanami has another thought. Hey, let's go. Look of this new frame will be based on the character in this game. The game went online without us knowing. Nanami puts out the online icon above the leaderboard to Arcana. But who is this Oaks that just made the list? If this Oaks isn't Usage, could there be another player? Most likely. But Xavier said this game was made in the Golden Age. Would anyone else still play it now? If there are people who still play this, they're probably pretty old by now. Even if they exist, they can't possibly get online. All the internet servers were disconnected after the virus outbreak, and there's no way a game server could have survived. Weird, not to mention that I've never been able to connect to a server before. The only possibility is someone has set up their own private server, but no regular person can do so in this day and age. Maybe it's not a person, maybe they're an awakened machine. As the two speculate, Oaks has increased their ranking by a few places. That is enough to prove that the appearance of this new entry is not a bug, but a real player. Impressive, they may surpass Nanami soon at this pace. But since we're both online, I can just ask them who they are in the game. Where else would two gamers talk? Sending a chat request to Oaks. Chat room with Oaks created. Hello, are you Oaks? I'm Nanami. How do you connect to the server? You're the Nanami in first place. Indeed I am. I'm Nanami. You're Mechanoid too. Busted, how did you know? Are you Mechanoid too? Puny humans can't score this high. That's not true. There are plenty of humans who are better than me. I'll beat you and get a high score. Is that so? Nanami's not that easily defeated. Oaks will pass you and be the top player. Chat with Oaks ended. Lol. Bro, chat in every competitive game ever. After their brief conversation, all further chat requests from Nanami have been denied by Oaks. They do appear to be an awakened machine, but they didn't seem interested in talking to you, Sage. They're more focused on being the first on the leaderboard. Arcana encountered countless awakened machines when the Church of Makino was first established. They all had their quirks and kinks, for different reasons. Even so, this Mechanoid's obsession with a video game is still beyond her understanding. What will you do if they really are an awakened machine, Arcana? The Church of Makino won't abandon one of our own. We will find them and offer them your revelations as you did us. Given the computing power of the Great Tower, the Church's massive intelligence center, it will not take them long to find the location of a terminal that is located to the internet. That is connected to the internet. I think everyone is busy right now. Then Arcana and Nanami will team up on this adventure. Let's find our new friend. Nanami extends a hand to Arcana. A little surprised, Arcana gives a slight bow in return. Of course, allow me to accompany you this time. Hey, let's go. Challenger and challenged. Ahoy, we've arrived! Flying on power at incredible speed, Nanami and Arcana arrive at the coordinates of the signal in less than half a day. We'll have to find the signal ourselves, starting from here. Hop! How are you feeling, Arcana? Airsick? Thanks for your concern, but mechanoids don't get airsick. Sage, this place doesn't look like where an awakened machine would be. Yeah, I hope Oaks is fine. Let's go! Arcana observes this devastated cityscape before them. Mechanoids filled with bullet holes scattered everywhere, destroyed and discarded. Most appear to have been infected by the punishing virus, but some were not. These mechanoids trod an ill-chosen path and died before receiving Sage's wisdom. How unfortunate. Arcana shakes her head as she picks up the rusted skull of a mechanoid from the ruins. No, they didn't even live. They were merely humanity's tools, from their creation to their demise. Arcana, even those of us who called ourselves awakened machines are not fully awakened except for you, Sage. This is why we are so keen on understanding what you like and how you think. That way we can perhaps reach your level one day. Is that so? Do you also feel that way, Arcana? She nods, meeting Nanami's gaze. As the acting leader of the Church of Machina, and as everyone's mother, I have the responsibility to find that answer for all of them. If I can achieve true awakening, I become a disciple who truly understands you, standing by your side in our future journey to the other side of the universe. Hopping ahead, Nanami turns around and sees the footprints she has left behind. She smiles. I think that the church doesn't have to gather around my path. You can all be my friends and each other's friends. I hope that members of the church are gathering together for the same reason. I hope they're not here to be awakened, but to find what they truly love. It isn't easy for machines to gain a life of their own. They should live theirs to their fullest, embracing this world. Maybe there will be a day in the future when the church decides to choose a different path than Nanami's. Maybe there can be a new path of awakening. Arcana stops, considering the possibility of what Nanami says, but she shakes her head in the end. I still can't understand your idea, Sage. The members of the church only transcended from the oblivious tools and gained their lives because of you, Sage. Only by following your path will we be able to achieve true awakening. No members could possibly go against your thinking and take a different path. None of us can forsake your guidance. Perhaps all they needed was a spark to light the fire, regardless of whose guidance it was. Weren't you the one who slowly brought them together when Nanami wasn't there, Arcana? The path up the hill is getting rougher. Nanami extends a hand toward Arcana to help her climb the steep slopes. But we almost made an irreversible mistake without your guidance and set foot on a path to the worst possible future you foresaw, Sage. Arcana has not left the church for a while ever since its surge in scale. She does not expect walking on dirt with her own legs to be this unfamiliar. But everyone in the church could have ended up as the wreckage here if it weren't for you, Arcana. We are only here today because you gave us a chance to help more awakened machines. Maybe Nanami will be able to help them in the future, but you were the one who helped them in the past. Wasn't that your wish, Arcana? That was my wish? But this wish was only conceived with your revelation, Sage. Without it, we can never proceed on our own. Nanami smiles mischievously, pointing her index finger at Arcana. In that case, what if the Sage Machina's orders Arcana to stop following Nanami's and start following Nanami's will and start following your own? Stop following you, Arcana cannot help but divert all her computing power to assess Nanami's hypothesis, but Nanami's question seems to be beyond her understanding. Yeah. I'm sorry. Nanami was just joking. Don't take it seriously, Arcana. Arcana shakes her head quietly and solemnly bows to Nanami. Your question to us wasn't pointless at all. I'll take my time to consider what you said. Well, let Nanami know if you come up with something one day. Looking at the girl before her, Arcana is reminded of how she encountered her drawing Nanami left behind in an abandoned church in the distant past. That was the first day that being named Arcana started thinking. I will, no matter how long it takes. Let's go. Nanami takes out a terminal and projects the coordinates. Alright, we're almost there. Wait a minute. Sage, look, Oaks is in the 5th place already. They're going to beat Nanami any minute now. Impressive. Nanami is feeling a little sour for being on the verge of defeat, but she is also equally ecstatic about it. Our new buddy must love video games, just like Nanami. I feel like they and Nanami are going to be best friends. Let's go, Arcana. Hey, let's go. It does not take them long before they find the awakened machine they have been looking for, but... Nope, I don't like Norman Heroes 11. I don't even like video games. Confronted by Near Nanami, whose first question was, "You must love video games, right?" The mechanoid Oaks does not seem disturbed by his visitors, his hands remaining on his controller as he keeps playing. That's weird. So he doesn't like video games? Then why are you playing one then, bro? Why? Unlike how optimistically she normally is, even in the face of grave danger, Nanami cries sorrowfully. Arcana studies the room and finds it much more lavish than the ruins outside. There's a small CPF on an early model set up here. No wonder the virus concentration around this place is so low. But that kind of technology shouldn't have been available to regular homes. Did you build it yourself? Arcana asks Oaks, but he just focuses on his game as if not hearing her. Sage, I don't think our friend here is too far along his awakening. Arcana shakes her head, unable to hide her disappointment. Regardless, she believes she should convince the mechanoid before her to leave and join the Church of Machina, so she stands straight, asking him quietly. Allow us to introduce ourselves again. We belong to the Church of Machina, a group of mechanoids who have awakened and gained their own wills. The Sage Machina is leading us to seek the future for awakened machines. You won't have to worry about the punishing virus or humans in the church. You can leave here and regain your freedom. Mechanoids are beings of logic. Arcana believes the mechanoid will agree with her suggestion as long as his neural circuit is not damaged. I refuse to leave. I won't leave here until I get first place on the leaderboard of Norman Heroes 11. Hearing that, the upset Nanami is immediately animated. So you do love this game? Nope, I have no particular feeling about this game. This is just my job. Oaks has completed the game once again as they speak. The leaderboard refreshes, and he is just a few points behind Nanami's score in first place, sitting in second. Your suggestion is pointless anyway. After I gain first place in Norman Heroes 11, my personality data will be deleted. My logic circuit will be reset. In other words, I'll die. Awakened machines have no concept of death, since their lifespan can be infinitely expanded by replacing dated parts. The end of their lives is not something they ever have to consider, and Arcana is perplexed. This is an insult to the Sage. The only reason our lives were salvaged from the sea of probability is because of her guardians. Why would you throw yours away? But the mechanoid just snorts without further explanation and returns to his game. Arcana is about to keep asking when Nanami interrupts her. Could it be that Oaks isn't your name? It's the name of this little boy, isn't it? Nanami picks up a photo frame in the room. It is a photo of a reluctant boy and the mechanoid before them, taken in this exact room. The name Oaks Medadi is written on the frame. Damn. Okay. Honestly, so far, this has been shorter than the previous arcade animas. And honestly, I appreciate that it is. I really appreciate that it kinda is. Born for the game. Get out, I said I don't want to take the pills. Master Oaks, Dr. Richard has said that if you refuse to take your medicines, your condition will... Lies, he said I'll be back to school if I took the pills, but I'm still stuck at home. I won't take them anymore. Master Oaks has always been a sickly child. He does not have a lot of friends, given how proud and reclusive he is. His father, the CEO of Universal Toys, almost never comes back to the manor and certainly never pays his son much attention. However, Master Oaks has been getting more interested in school lately, and he was returning home with a smile more often. Unfortunately, that is when his health took a turn for the worse, so much that he could no longer go to school. Enough, just leave it. There's nothing else. As his maid is about to curtsy and leave, she remembers that something happened earlier today that might cheer up Master Oaks. Master, your friends were here for you while you were doing your checkup. They were here? Why didn't you tell me? For once the maid finally sees an expression of excitement one would expect from a child this young, she cannot help but feel heartened. They were all worried about you and they told you to get better soon so you can play that game longer. Norman Heroes, I told you many times before. Right, that's the one. They even prepared a gift for you to cheer you on. A gift? It can't be. I'll give it to you if you take your pills, Master. Hey, are you blackmailing me? You can't be scared of medicines just because it's bitter, right, Master? Oaks turns away, tutting, but his hands reaches out. Give it to me, I'm not afraid of pills. Smiling, the maid hands over the medicines and the gifts to Oaks. It is Norman Heroes 11. I didn't know it was on sale already, but... The spark in his eyes dies as quickly as it lit up. Dr. Richard ordered Oak's gaming console to be taken away so as not to affect his recovery. He will not be able to play his new game. I know the doctor requested it to be taken away, but who can blame an old maid for being forgetful and leaving something her master wanted under the bed when she was sleeping, right? Really? Remember, you can only play a little every day, and don't let the doctor know. Winter arrives in the blink of an eye. Cold as the weather may be, the snow poses no threat to the warm, luxurious Golden Age mansion. But the temperature is not the only thing that has plummeted. Hope has also dwindled in the house. Master, your medicines for today. Oak swallows the pills without looking. He has long gotten used to the bitter taste of them. Despite his daily medications, his condition has worsened to the point where he cannot leave his bed and walk. Trapped in the smaller room, Oaks can only escape into his game, inside a world where he can go on adventures and friends he can talk to about everything. Feeling lightheaded, he drops the controller he was trying to grab. He tries to reach for it, but he barely has the strength to shift his body. What use is this pointless body? Why don't you ask that garbage doctor to turn me into a bionic mechanoid instead? Oaks thrashes his legs furiously, but he feels nothing but numbness. Despite how advanced prosthetic treatments are, Oaks' illness is not something that can be fixed by replacing a few body parts. How can you say that? You won't even be human anymore if you do. Universal Toys' bionic mechanoid technology during the Golden Age is a predecessor of construct tech, unknown to the public then and posing serious ethical issues. The kind elderly maid has not told Oaks the whole truth. She accidentally overheard her father asking Dr. Richard to investigate the possibility of turning him into a bionic mechanoid while performing checkups on him. How could they do that? Master Oaks is a human. I was kidding. Mechanoids are just toys that pretend to be humans. Oaks shakes his head as trying to forget this ridiculous thought. Recently, the people from the school invited me to the gun for the first place on the leaderboard together. Isn't it nice? Playing with your friends is surely going to cheer you up. Didn't the doctor say it helps to do something that makes you happy? I said no. Look at this data, man. I can't even play well at home when on my console. How do you expect me to get to first place? Master. Ren, I'm not going to turn myself into one of those mechanoids, but if I only use them as a tool to improve my score... Hey you, tell my father to bring me the newest mechanoid from his company. I might be a disappointment. I'm sure he'll let me have this at the very least. Damn, dude. Soon, a smart mechanoid from Universal Toys arrives at the estate. As mechanoids are popularly employed in all industries during the Golden Age, many mechanoids that specialize in different professions are produced. Greetings, the initial setup has been completed. Are you Oaks, my master? I am. I wasn't expecting a piece of metal like you to be this articulate. No wonder you're the newest product from our company. Is a piece of metal how I will be referred to from now on? No, you don't need a name. You're just my tool. Understood? Damn, dude, that's cold. The mechanoid nods, imitating a human. This is the one thing Oaks cannot understand. He has no idea what the point of imitating humans is. Understood. Skipping the naming process. In what situation should I respond to you? Come on, can't you determine it yourself? I thought you were one of the smart mechanoids. Determine it myself? Seemingly trapped in a prolonged, complicated computation, the mechanoid does not respond for a while. You're not broken, are you? Forget about that for now. I have another mission for you. Of course. What do you require? Hearing a command it understands. The mechanoid can finally stop pondering the previous question for now. Oak excitedly takes out the box for Norman Heroes 11 and shows the mechanoid. Hey, do you know what this is? This is Norman Heroes 11, the latest entry from the Norman Heroes series, released on the TR-1200 platform this year. Alright, I don't need to recite information from a database. I want you to play this game. Please confirm my mission is to play a video game? Smart mechanoids have been integrated into all facets of human lives over time. Sharing workloads and offering support, they provide help to humans in many ways, but never has one been asked to play a video game. Confirm. Now follow my order and start playing this game until you gain first place on the leaderboard. Confirmation required. The server I need to hack to complete this mission has an anti-cheat system. Doing so is illegal. The mechanoid gets smacked in the head by Oaks before it can finish speaking. You idiot! Who asked you to hack into their game server? Here, hold this! Oak shoves his controller into the mechanoid's hands before showing his open palms. What are these? These are your hands, master. Oaks points to the mechanoid's hands afterward. What are those? These are my mechanical hands. Nope, starting today, your hands are my hands, understood? You use these hands to help me prove my ideas and maneuvers the human way. I recommend connecting my smart simulation program to your device to minimize the time required to calculate the best solution for your problem. What's the point of that? What do you mean? Irritated, Oaks thwacks the mechanoid on his head, interrupting it. Damn, this kid is abusive, bro. Listen, I've asked them to plant a prioritized command in you. After you gain first place on the leaderboard offline, your endpoint record will be logged before your personality data is deleted. I want to achieve first place with my own strength, so you're nothing but my tool, understood? Oak scolds the mechanoid loudly as he defends the last hint of his dignity. This is all the cheating he will allow himself. The mechanoid does not understand why Oaks would intentionally opt for such an ineffective and restrictive approach. But it is just a mechanoid. It does not need to know the meaning behind its actions when its program is more than sufficient for it to start working. So it carefully picks up the master's controller and puppets the character on the screen as Oaks instructed. Only then does it realize that its assignment is not as simple as it appears. Its mechanical palms interact with the game controller imperfectly, and there is a delay between its computation and movement. Moreover, it cannot pull the cable too hard and unplug the console or miss a game prompt due to chirping from the birds outside. Even with its superior computing power, it needs time to overcome these challenges. It finishes the game uncharacteristically and competently. Watching from the side, Oaks chuckles at its results, but does not look angry or dismissive. You idiot, but that's okay, let's try again. Pressing restart, the mechanoid begins playing the game again, utilizing all its computing power to concentrate on the screen before it and the controller in its hands. Oaks will come up with ways to further increase its score every time. With each game played, the mechanoid's ranking rises. Until one day, the mechanoid no longer hears the chirping outside or its master's command. The screen before it is black and unlit. Diagnosis: power has been cut for unknown reasons. Mission interrupted. The mechanoid tries to request Oaks to change its commands, but it receives no replies. It waits and waits for countless days. For some reason, the idea to leave and search for Oaks sprouts in its mind. Oh? Damn. But is attacked and damaged by scared humans not long after it leaves the estate, and that is when it first hears the phrase punishing virus. The battered mechanoid is abandoned in a junkyard, fortunately with its memory shell intact. It spends years in sleep mode, unaware of its surroundings. One day, it suddenly detects a connection with an external power source, and awakens from a deep sleep. A fellow who is not completely gone. Regaining its vision, the mechanoid stares at the strange being before it and finds another mechanoid. It recalls from its database that this is the nozzle model, which serves as a painter's assistant. Greetings, I'm the fellow you mentioned. We fixed your body. Nozzle pulls the mechanoid up, allowing it to see the other side of the junkyard, revealing colorful graffiti on the wall. Our fellow, witness our new work, remember Sage Machina's will. As the mechanoid's visual sensor sends the image to its analytical core, a tsunami of new data floods its memory shell. Nozzle sways before walking ahead, followed by many different kinds of mechanoids. Fellows, we need to find the Sage Machina. The mechanoid hesitates, standing among the flock of advancing mechanoids. It does not follow their footsteps and move. Staying where it is, it begins to ponder a question that has mystified it since the very beginning, the question its master once proposed. Master Oaks, the thing that I want to do, I have to determine it myself, don't I? It realizes that it's still holding the controller that it tore away. Pressing the buttons, it feels familiar and strange at the same time. The mechanoid wants to understand why Master Oaks taught him to play that game. He wants to understand why Master Oaks was so obsessed with getting first place in the Norman Heroes 11 leaderboard. Perhaps he will once he completes his objective, even if his personality data will be deleted afterward. He starts walking the opposite way from the group of mechanoids. For the first time in his existence, he walks towards the wild field of the future without an answer. Damn. That got deep for a little bit. That's pretty good, I won't lie. Anyways, let's go on to the next one. The final one. Let's play together. Have you finished? We apologize. We viewed many irrelevant memories, and that feels inappropriate, even with your consent. It doesn't matter as long as you don't affect my operation. Since Nanami and Akana wanted to understand what this mechanoid is thinking, he had allowed them access to his memory storage unit. That's why he came back and restored the online server. But a new high score was gained by a player named Nanami, which stopped me from achieving first place with my old strategies. While Nanami is pretty amazing, another round has ended, but the mechanoid's score is still a bit away from Nanami's high score, placing him below her ranking. Impressive, but there's only one more round left. You won't get first place if you can't beat Nanami here. Nanami, you're the Sage Machina those mechanoids were searching for, aren't you? Indeed, she is the sage we've been seeking. You awakened because of her guidance. As expected, I don't know why, but I can feel that you are different from other mechanoids. Are you still going to challenge Nanami now that you know that I'm Sage Machina? My calculation tells me that there's no way I can beat you, whether with my computing power as a mechanoid or my experience as a player. The last loading screen flickers as the mechanoid focuses back on the screen. A familiar figure appears in his memory shell. Master Oaks probably also realized that he could not complete this challenge with his own body back then. I can't defeat the Sage Machina on my own, but I can see that there's a new possibility if I combine my strength with the human's wisdom. The mechanoid recalls the time he spent completing this game and accompanying Master Oaks. I will surpass you, for this is the purpose of my existence. Watching the mechanoid quietly, Nanami smiles and nods. In that case, do your best. Nanami will be here to cheer you on. Akana gently walks to Nanami's sides without being able to take her eyes away from the gaming mechanoid. Can you really surpass your score, Sage? Do you also think that you can beat me now? That's not it. I've run many simulations. I still can't see a future where he succeeds and his efforts are not in vain. I suppose it's fortunate that his personality data won't be deleted by the command this way. Is that so? Right as Nanami is about to speak, they feel a tremble outside the estate. Sage, I'm afraid we have corrupted incoming. Is it because the online server was restarted? I didn't expect the corrupted to arrive so soon. Akana glances at the mechanoid, and he shows no sign of moving. All his attention and computing power has been reserved for the game. Sage, you recommend taking him back to the church by force. He will end up as a victim of the punishing virus and the corrupted if he stays here. However, Nanami shakes her head and looks Arcana in the eyes. This could be the last challenge of his life. It would be a shame if we have to cut it short. Nanami grabs Arcana by her hands. This is the first time Arcana experiences Nanami's existence with her own hands. Let's help him, Arcana. Arcana can feel that this isn't an order from her sage, but a plea from her friend. Of course, Sage, I understand. Allow me to stand by your side. Hey, let's go. The final challenger. Nanami is also a player. Don't let him get in the way of that mechanoid. We need to eliminate the enemy, Sage. Leave the rest to me. Hey, let's go.
Nanami has no armor that she cannot touch. Boom! All Nanami needs is the... Is the left side of the armor too thin?
Hey, yo, let's go.
That she cannot touch. Nanami has no armor that she cannot touch.
Hey, let's go. Not today, baby.
Nanami has no armor that she cannot touch. Boom! All Nanami needs is to hit you. Is the left side of the armor too thin?
Sage, I'll guide power to charge up. You just focus on the battle. Hey, let's go. Oh, damn, okay.
Nanami has no armor that she cannot touch. Boom! All Nanami needs is to hit you.
Damn, okay.
All Nanami needs is to hit you.
Literally just nuking everybody.
Nanami needs is to hit you. Nanami has no armor that she cannot touch. Boom! All Nanami needs is to hit you.
Seems to be clear the scout had corrupted, but punching reaction hasn't stopped. Sure, the boss says, it's time for Nanami and power to send you flying.
Feel my fire, brave and construct S1!
Hey, let's go.
Commandant, Power and I are just super duper awesome! Don't you think?
Although we have defeated that wave of corrupted, the server is going to be infected sooner or later, Sage. The Mechanoid's challenge will have to cease when that happens. If you want him to fulfill his wish, perhaps we should secretly hack the server and increase his score. But Arcana immediately shakes her head before heading back to Nanami's side. But that would be pointless, wouldn't it? That's right, he wouldn't be happy even if he succeeded that way. Nanami wouldn't want to win that way at the very least. Nanami believes that the limitations of the game's rules are why we get excited about our victories and why we are driven to overcome more difficult challenges. We are like that too. All lives on this planet, including the Awakened machines, are all moving forward while restricted by some kind of rules in order to survive. The only people who can determine the value of a game are the players themselves. Your participation makes a game, a challenge, and a life. Oh, by the way, that's the line from Norman Heroes, when you clear all the stages. Arcana considers what Nanami said. She might not fully understand it, but it does not stop her from feeling it. Or to put it better, it matters more that Arcana is thinking that she understands. Perhaps that is what Nanami believes Awakened machines should be. We should return to the mansion now. The Mechanoid must have finished the game by now. I wonder if he succeeded. Regardless, he must have discovered his answer from this challenge. Of course, Sage, let's attest to the challenge that belongs to no one but that Mechanoid. Unwittingly, Arcana walks ahead of Nanami for the first time, leading their way into the estate. Alright, damn, okay. Inside the disorderly room, the Mechanoid is still sitting where he was, motionless. The only difference is that he's no longer pressing buttons on his controller. The light from the small screen before him flickers while his prompts, the graphic freezing at the leaderboard interface. Oaks first, Nanami first. Nanami generally walks next to him and presses confirm, imprinting the name Oaks forever in the game's data. He did it, Sage. Which means he has triggered his prioritized self-destruct command, deleting all his personality data. Still, Arcana believes that he has found his answer from his challenge at the end. Although the mechanoid does not have a face that can convey emotional expressions, Arcana can somehow feel that he is smiling. Well, impressive. This is the first time Nanami is tied in a game. Although they rank the same, the mechanoid scored lower than Nanami before the last stage, meaning he surpassed Nanami in the last round. A mechanoid like him achieved the same score as you, Sage. That must be a miracle. There's nothing miraculous about it. In this game, Nanami is just another normal player. I failed, then I succeeded, then I mastered it, just like everyone else. Perhaps that is why Nanami loves video games. This is a place where she does not have to be the Sage Machina, but just a normal player. We should all be free. We're awakened, so we shouldn't be shackled by what we were programmed to be and what we believe a Sage Machina requires us to do. We should all act according to our interests and our calling. This mechanoid chose to challenge the game's limit like a human for his own interest and pursuit, and he died like a human in the end. Nanami could not help but chuckle at Arcana's grave tone. Sage? You must think that he's deleted all his data, Arcana, but the truth is... Boo! Sneaking behind the mechanoid, Nanami suddenly shouts next to his ear. His dim visual sensor lights up, awakening him once more. Scanning personality data complete. Scanning memory data complete. Neural circuit status normal. I'm still here? The mechanoid clutches the controller in his hands. Only when that familiar sensation is transmitted back into his memory shell does he know for certain that he still exists. Perhaps his awakening has reached a certain level that his memory shell signature data didn't get deleted by his master's command. There's still many unknowns regarding machine awakenings. It is not impossible that something can be created to counter a programmed command. That could be the case, but Nanami likes to believe the other personality more. The other possibility? I believe your Master Oaks never activated the self-destruct command. Why? The mechanoid was just a tool to Oaks, and tools are pointless once they complete their missions. He probably considered this game the only thing he could do well while he was sick. Only in this game could he compete with others as a normal player without anyone bullying him or taking care of him. Oh, this song sounds good. I love it. Arcana slowly understands that humans hitting feelings. Perhaps he also gradually considered you a friend who played, grew, and fought with him. Nanami nods and takes out the photo with the mechanoid and Oaks. Removing the photo from its frame, Nanami hands it to the mechanoid. Which is why we would want you to continue your adventure in a world without him and discover a life of your own. The mechanoid takes the photo and finds a few words scribbled in the back. The idiot mechanoid, Callie. That's the name of the protagonist's robot companion in Norman Heroes. That's right, and that's the name he gave you. Nanami smiles as she picks up the controller and sits in front of the screen. So let me ask you again, do you love playing video games, Callie? In the past, Callie just considered playing games a mission he must complete. Now he's willing to learn more about them. Yeah, I think I like them now. Aw, hey, let's go. Hey, yo, that song goes good, man. Well then, let's play together. There's still many titles here. Join us, Arcana. There are 3-player games too. I can play with you? Sure, games are the most fun when you play with friends. Arcana is a little surprised, but she takes the controller from Nanami nonetheless. Just so you know, I won't go easy on new players. Sure, I wouldn't expect any less. Oh, the competition has just started, and the game hasn't even begun. But isn't that what makes it interesting? Now. Press start! Aww. Aw, dude, that was cute, man. That was cute, bro. Aw, that was a pretty cute story, dude. It was a pretty nice and cute story, I won't lie. Yeah, I won't lie. That was a pretty cute story. It wasn't anything too deep, but I actually kind of liked it. It was cute. It was cute. Overall, it was pretty cute. And I love that there was a live 2D at the end, too. But, yeah, it was just a pretty cute story. It wasn't the best, it was just cute, I guess. Anyways, let's do this. Commandant, hey, Hello. Huh, Nanami, why are you messaging me here? Is that strange, Commandant? Shouldn't you be at the Science Council right now? I thought that you were interested in your device thingy. Oh, you sent me to the Science Council to wait for you on purpose, Commandant. Nanami just wanted you to try your full sensory simulation device. Luckily, I managed to escape from the Science Council. They would have bothered Nanami until no end otherwise. By the way, this device is mighty impressive. It can connect to all your senses, Commandant, creating superhuman's cognition. Doesn't sound very safe. Relax. Worst comes to worst, you got knocked unconscious for half a day. Right, Nanami is almost at your location. Really? How unfortunate. I just happened to be somewhere else. Why am I hearing someone panting? Are you running, Commandant? It's probably Kamui running past the door. Oh, is that so? Of course, I should let him know not to run in the hallway. But thought I saw someone like you running away, Commandant. I was too late, though. It must be someone else. You're panting very heavily, Commandant. Are you okay? I was probably choking on water because I drank too fast. I found you, Commandant. What? Impossible. Where are you? Look behind you. Huh? That was cute. Nanami has a question for you, Commandant. Is it a brain teaser? No, it's a serious question. Why do you think that Nanami is only interested in brain teasers? What I want to ask is, do you find any part of Nanami strange, Commandant? Isn't that a brain teaser? It seems that a lot of people are calling Nanami special, so I want to ask you if Nanami really is that strange. Strange? I don't think so. Then what do you think about Nanami, Commandant? You're often whimsical, but also always miraculously dependable. Oh, Nanami is that impressive in your eyes? But you're also just an ordinary girl. For real? Nanami is ordinary? Can you tell me which part of Nanami is ordinary? You cry, you laugh, you work hard for what you love? You're sad when you feel ordinary, no? I suppose Nanami is quite indeed ordinary when you look at it this way, so much that it feels natural for me to stay by your side, Commandant, right? Sure, you can always come and play when you're bored. Then Nanami will thank you by giving your exoskeleton a free upgrade, the normal kind. No upgrades, not normal ones or special ones. That's alright, Commandant, we're buddies, aren't we? You don't have to be so polite. I'll let you pee then. You'll see the surprise Nanami left you when you return to your lounge. Hey, Nanami! Oh, damn, okay. Let's do this last one. Oh, Trailblazer, let's go! I love this fight, man. With 120, fuck. Come on, god damn it. Let's do that. Let's change it up. Because, man, I can't defeat the Trailblazer in 120 seconds, bro. I'm sort of molding.
I can handle this. I'm already capable of me.
Target locked. Maximum suppressing fire.
Raven construct as one!
Come on. Come on.
The apocalypse will end with me. Hardship has been destroyed in the burning flames. Let's roll! Hope has been reborn in the ashes. I can handle this.
No way.
Leave it to me. Raven construct F1! Yes!
target.
Come on.
Nanami's trump card. Raven construct F1. Yes. This is Nanami's trump card. Raven construct F1. Yeah. This is Nanami's
Come on.
card. Raven construct F1.
Hopefully that was enough to get 120. Yes! Finally. Fucking finally.
Commandant, your actions
Yes,
are slow.
final
Look
friggin' lead.
stationary to me. Stop. You just
Ugh,
wanted to
finally,
sing
dude.
that cool line.
Fine a friggin' Lee, dude. Hello, Commandant. Have you been playing any good games recently? I don't think my mission includes any searching for games. That's true. I can ask if the WGAA's recovered any new games lately. That's not necessary. Nanami has completed every game WGAA's archaeological team recovered. How did you find their inventory list of evacuated items? I'm so bored. I've run out of games. There will be a day when Nanami completes all the existing games in the world. There aren't a lot of new titles being published nowadays. How sad it is. Why don't you make a new one then, Nanami? Although Nanami has made some in the past, mostly as a way to cause troubles. Hey, now if Nanami designs a game earnestly, well, it impacts players the same way the games I played moved me. What kind of games do you think are the most impactful? Games with good graphics, or maybe good stories, or just fun mechanics? None of them seems to be that important to Nanami. Right, Nanami likes the kind of games where she can feel the passion of the creators. They may not be perfect, but they are like windows to the hearts of the designers. Then you don't have to worry about how your game plays. You have to just be genuine about what you're making. Yes, you're absolutely right, Commandant. Nanami is better at doing what she can think of instead of figuring out every little detail, isn't she? Just thinking about creating a world of my own makes Nanami so excited. Don't you think so, Commandant? Yeah, indeed. In that case, I'll leave the script and the gameplay design to you, Commandant. Nanami isn't the best at doing those, I must admit. Hold on, it's your game, Nanami. Shouldn't it be your world? Huh? But you're always part of Nanami's world, Commandant. What's wrong with that? You win. That's it then. We'll have our first game-making operation meeting tomorrow. Alright then. Aw, that was cute, dude. I love that. Dude. Honestly, this arcade anima is honestly pretty decent. Pretty decent, I won't lie. It's not the best, but it was cute though. It was pretty cute overall. I enjoyed it. It's pretty cute and I enjoyed it overall. So yeah. Honestly, yeah, I just really enjoyed it. Great music. I like the pretty good music as always. I like the presentation as well. The premise was a cute premise. Just gaming and stuff. Yeah, hey Guardian Soulblade. How you doing? Yeah, it was pretty fun arcade anima, but yeah. I think we're gonna end it here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video. And also, if you want to see more, please subscribe or drop a follow. And please let me know what you thought of the video down in the comments below. And thank you guys again so much for watching. Remember to stay humble and be kind to people. And see you guys later.